I guess first it would be my grandparents. I never met my grandfather because he died when my dad was like 16, but both my grandparents came from Lebanon to Mexico. That's why I've been always so interested in the Middle East. I'm kind of excited to see this, and I've always been like really curious about, I guess, like my heritage. I did grow up with the Lebanese culture, and it's very interesting, the Lebanese diaspora in Mexico. I mean, I'm guessing everywhere, but in Mexico it's pretty big and it's a very close community. And it goes to questions of like identity, I think, too, and like nationality and like how it's determined. I think sometimes I've thought of that because like if you go by blood, my dad was Lebanese, like his whole, bloodline was Lebanese, but he was Mexican. And unlike in the US, like when I introduce myself, I don't say like I'm Mexican Lebanese, like I just say I'm Mexican. But it is definitely an important part, I think, of who I am, and perhaps of what's driven me to become so interested in like international affairs and migration, and especially in the Middle East, I think. From what I know, it was the war. They came when they were really young. I don't know as much of my grandfather's side of the story, and like I was just looking, like after I saw this trailer, I was just thinking that when I go home, whenever I go home to visit, I want to go to, there's the Mexican Lebanese Cultural Center, which has done a lot of research on like the migration and the family history. So I think I'm gonna go like try to find out, because I don't know enough, but I've heard some stories from like aunts and uncles and great aunts, like how when I know a lot of them when they arrived, like they didn't speak Spanish, so like a lot of last names were switched. And also my dad married, like my mom's not of Lebanese heritage, so also I think like it's different between me and some of my cousins that have like more ingrained like the culture. And yeah, and now I'm living my own story here in the US. Like I've been here for 8 years.